have breaking news that Manchester United is on the brink of securing a 23-year-old goalkeeper from Belgium for 23 million or for 20 million euros, and that person is Senne Lammens or Senne Lammens from Royal Antwerp, as Rúben Amorim seeks to bolster his team's goalkeeping depth amid uncertainties with André Onana and Altay Bayindir. If you recall, I released a video 2 days ago talking about the goalkeeping situation, where we talked about the reason why and why we shouldn't even blame the goalkeepers and all of that. But then, you know, we all know at the back of our minds, even I that released the video knew at the back of my mind that we needed a goalkeeping change. And the truth is, whatever happens in the next couple of days, we shall know. But as far as Fabrizio Romano is concerned, Senne Lammens has said yes to the Manchester United project. And we're going to do a deep dive into the kind of player, as we always do, as is the culture, once one target is identified. And we have seen that, you know, there is some legs in this story. We're going to break it down. So if you're watching this video, please do me the honors. It's simple, it's free, to just like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and don't forget to also put a comment in the comment section about what you think about whatever video we put out. But let me know your thoughts and feelings about this deal. Now let's break it down. So welcome to United Talks Podcast. We're going to go straight into the heart of the latest news and analysis at Old Trafford. I was planning for the press conference review because I've already seen the press conference. I've analyzed it. I was just preparing for the review when this news came, right? And we're going to just break it down, especially with the reported pursuit of this Royal Antwerp goalkeeper, Senne Lammens. I mean, this is just another transfer rumor, but it feels so genuine that it has legs and a pivot for the club. One that addresses a glaring issue that has been, you know, haunting us for some time now. Now we're going to be taking a deep dive, as I said, into the player himself, what the top journalists are saying, and most importantly, why he is the perfect fit for this Rúben Amorim system. Now let's set the scene. Let's break it down. The goalkeeping situation at Man United, it has been on the spotlight for a long time. So much so that the journalists are even asking questions like, why doesn't Rúben Amorim start Tom Heaton over André Onana and Altay Bayindir? We'll break it down, but not for the right reasons, obviously, as we've been in the spotlight. And they are even suggesting that Tom Heaton is much better than André Onana and Altay Bayindir, as he has Premier League experience, seeing as Manchester United are more focused on getting Premier League experience players. Now, after the opening day defeat to Arsenal, the spotlight was, you know, squarely on Altay Bayindir. You know, pundits and fans alike were very quick to draw conclusions and make assumptions as to, you know, straight up what is going on in the goalkeeping department, which made me release a video. Now, everybody focused on Altay Bayindir. Pundits and fans alike were quick to point out that his costly blunder, that's what they called it, that led to Arsenal's winning goal. It was an error, you know, described by none other than Gary Neville as a symptom of a glaring issue that the club cannot ignore. Now, Bayindir's performance has been inconsistent since he arrived, and, you know, that costly mistake brought concerns back into focus, compounding the problem in uncertainty around the number one. André Onana, obviously, that was a question, because obviously he was asked the question in the press conference, which we're going to talk about in the next video, where, you know, he said, oh, Onana is refit to play and all of that, but when come match day, we're going to decide who to play. And people started reading meanings into it that, oh, Onana is going to be benched and all of that. Now, where there are reports that Onana and the club expect him to stay, manager Rúben Amorim has been reluctant to confirm him as a long-term first choice, which has only added some fuel to the fire. The situation is so dire that some reports even suggest that the 9-year-old veteran Tom Heaton is considered by some to be the safest pair of hands on the books right now. This is the critical context of the Lammens transfer. It's a move born of necessity. I have reported few weeks ago in the past with regards to when I started hearing the rumors about Man United's interest. This was before the last two preseason games when Man United were interested in the goalkeeper and all of that. So I put it out there, and I was like, you know, people are saying, and you know, these Man United fans are very interesting sets of human beings. You know, they could speak things into reality by just talking, and you would sense that, oh, obviously things will come to pass. I mean, they started with the Carlos Baleba one, and then now they've talked about Senne Lammens, and obviously people are going to be interested, right? Man United is already interested in the player. And the idea is that they want to do this deal quickly so that they can fend off other suitors. So Man United are on the brink of securing him, 20 million euros for a 23-year-old Belgian goalkeeper. And obviously, he's played for Royal Antwerp. He's seen what first team football is, and obviously you can tell that he has a lot of experience. But he is the hair type goalkeeper, as people would have described, especially those who have watched him. I haven't watched him, and like I always do, I go and do a research on the stats. Let me see what the stats and people are saying, and then I can now go and watch him and say, okay, this is the kind of guy we're expecting to play for Man United. And seeing as the big guns like Fabrizio Romano have reported, David Ornstein, Ben Jacobs, we'll see what they had to say about the news, and then we can break it down from there on out. Also, when the story of this magnitude breaks, we turn to transfer experts as always. And in this one, the reporting from the likes of Fabrizio Romano, Ben Jacobs, Laurie Whitwell, Simon Stone, you know, is kind of consistent, because Fabrizio Romano has been at the forefront stating that Manchester United are still working on a deal to sign Senne Lammens, and that personal terms are almost agreed. This broke today. Now, this is a crucial detail because it shows Lammens personally committed to this move. Lammens is personally committed to this move. Romano also added that United are looking to anticipate more clubs from France and Italy who are also in the race for his signature. So we don't want to do it like we missed Xavier, who has gone to PSG. Now, Ben Jacobs also provided further context, reporting that if United do sign a goalkeeper, it's more likely to be a young talent such as Senne Lammens. This was yesterday, rather than a high-profile, expensive one like Gianluigi Donnarumma, who is in contact with Man City. Obviously, his wages are also an issue or a hindrance for us, you know, securing that deal. But everybody's saying that if we get Donnarumma, it will be a good deal. But when I released that video yesterday, I talked about, or 2 days ago, I talked about other options that Man United could go for, including Porto's goalkeeper, and I talked about the situation where we could sign him, Diogo. I think it's Porto's goalkeeper. Name skips my mind, but it is what it is. Now, basically, with regards to the high-profile talent, rather than an expensive one, this is a view echoed by Laurie Whitwell, who also said that United have cooled their interest in other targets like Emiliano Martinez, who I said we should not sign, right? Largely because there's no sign André Onana is leaving. So to free up the sinking funds required for such a move, that is the reason why we didn't go for Emi Martinez. And journalist Simon Stone has also independently corroborated that contact has been made between United and Royal Antwerp, a clear sign that the deal is well on the way and part of what promises to be a busy 10 days before the deadline. And people are predicting that Man United could potentially, you know, complete this deal before the deadline. Now, Fabrizio Romano, 2 hours ago, as at the time of recording this video, he says more on Senne Lammens. Senne Lammens and Manchester United story revealed today. Talks are well on the way with Royal Antwerp on transfer fee of around 20 million euros or close to 20 million euros. Negotiations are advancing. Lammens said yes to United. No talks with Man City, as their target is Gigio Donnarumma if Ederson leaves. Also, Rúben Amorim said in his press conference that André Onana, this is from Fabrizio Romano, that André Onana is fit to play just like he was last week. We will now decide who starts in goal. This was about the same thing that happened last week. And then further to the story released 7 hours before that story, so 5 hours before that story, he says United understand Man United are still working on a deal to sign Senne Lammens. Talks on the way, personal terms are almost agreed, and Manchester United are in active talks for the Belgian goalkeeper. Man United tried to anticipate more clubs from France, Italy, and Italy also based on exit. So then the rumor broke. Man United Lammens has said yes. Lammens has said yes, and talks are on the way around 20 million euros transfer fee. This is according to Fabrizio Romano. And then Alex Crook also said, breaking, Man United have now agreed personal terms with Belgian goalkeeper Senne Lammens. André Onana is expected to stay even if Lammens joins, which means we'll have 5 goalkeepers. 5 goalkeepers. Oh my days, what are we going to do? I mean, there's going to be Senne Lammens, depth in goalkeeping department, André Onana, Altay Bayindir, Tom Heaton, and Demot. Does that mean Demot goes on loan to make it still 4? And then Senne Lammens becomes number 1. And then André Onana becomes... Oh, no. Don't get me started. We're going to think about it. Things could unfold. I don't think André Onana want to stay if Man United gets Senne Lammens. Then Fabrizio Romano says, obviously, if Senne Lammens arrives, it means that maybe one goalkeeper has to leave this summer. Man United are advancing with Lammens' deal. They want it. They want to be fast. That is according to Fabrizio Romano on YouTube. Now back to our breakdown. We're gonna go straight to Senne Lammens. Who is Senne Lammens? The player profile himself. Like, we're gonna do just a short player profile, and then when the deal is signed, we'll break down every detail of his game as we do with new signings. So, who exactly is Senne Lammens, and what does he bring to the table? At just 23, he's a highly rated Belgian prospect viewed by many in his home country as the potential long-term successor to Thibaut Courtois for the national team. I had to go learn how to pronounce his name. His name is Senne Lammens, emphasis on the lam. So it is what it is. A former club Bruges youth talent has now established himself as the first choice goalkeeper at Royal Antwerp, racking up around 80 senior appearances. I mean, if we take Senne Lammens, I think we can give them Altay Bayindir. He'll still be a good enough goalkeeper for Royal Antwerp, and Royal Antwerp will probably be playing in Europe this year. So yeah. Now, what makes him so special? Right, his scouting report points to some truly elite attributes. He is praised for his incredibly strong mentality and his ability to remain calm in all circumstances. A quick look at the data confirms this. Last season, he made the most saves in the Jupiler Pro League. His underlying numbers are also impressive. An exceptional 79.9% save percentage, placing him in the 93rd percentile of goalkeepers across Europe. His post-shot expected goals minus goals allowed stat, a key metric for shot stopping, sits at an incredible plus 0.48, which puts him in the 99th percentile. In simple terms, he saves more goals than an average goalkeeper should. This is amazing. Anyway, let's see how that goes. Beyond the shot stopping, he's comfortable on the ball. He is proficient with both feet, and he consistently looks for the footballing situation. This is a crucial point, and this leads us directly to the tactical fit. And we're going to break it down as regards to his tactical fit for Rúben Amorim, or how he fits with Rúben Amorim's system. The position of Lammens is a direct direct result of Rúben Amorim's tactical philosophy. I mean, his system, which heavily relies on 3 at the back formation and an aggressive possession-based style, places immense demands on the goalkeeper. The keeper isn't just the stopper of shots. He's not there to stop shots. They are the first attacker on an instrumental part of the build-up play, right? Now, Amorim wants his goalkeepers to make simple passes to the outside centre-backs, as we've seen in the game against Arsenal, to create overloads and break the opponent's press. They are instructed to play short and centrally, prioritizing vertical progression through the middle of the pitch over long, lofted balls. Lammens' profiles appears to be the perfect fit for this. His composure on the ball and his preference for seeking a footballing solution are exactly what Amorim needs. His stats even back this up, showing a low percentile rank for average goal kick length, which suggests that he prefers the shorter recycled passes that is a hallmark of Amorim's system. In essence, the error by Altay Bayindir against Arsenal wasn't just a mistake, it was a symptom of a tactical disconnect. The club's leadership is now moving to bring in a player who aligns perfectly with the manager's vision. And if we're going to talk about the economics and the competition, let's talk about like money, because I always bring money in this whole conversation before we wrap this all up. The fee for Lammens is reported to be around 20 million euros or around 17.3 million pounds, which, while this is a premium for his current market value, it is a strategic investment. Now the rush to complete this deal is a direct response to the intense competition for his signature. As Romano mentioned, United are trying to anticipate more clubs from France and Italy, and the reports show that this is a tangible reality, with Inter Milan viewing him as a serious target to succeed Jan Sommer. Now, I believe that Inter Milan can come back in for André Onana. I've seen these reports on X and all of that. It's not like I'm saying this out of the blues. I've seen these reports on X that Inter Milan could come back for André Onana. And if they come back from André Onana, I think André Onana will take the offer. And if he goes, then we have a new number one. Then that leaves Altay Bayindir and Tom Heaton as the second and third. And if Bayindir still wants to stay, then fine. If he doesn't want to stay and he wants to leave for a club that will offer him first team football, then that makes Tom Heaton either number 2 or still number 3, because we might need to get another keeper, or Demami becomes the number 3 and then Tom Heaton becomes number 2, which is still very efficient, right? But perhaps more alarmingly, even Man City have entered the race, looking at Lammens as a cost-efficient alternative to a high-priced deal for Gianluigi Donnarumma. This multi-club interest validates Lammens' potential and explains why United are willing to pay a premium. Now, the transfer also represents a new, more sustainable recruitment strategy under the club's new leadership by targeting high-potential, low-cost players like Senne Lammens. They are building for a long term rather than just seeking expensive short-term fixes. Now, to wrap this all up, just to conclude everything, the pursuit of Senne Lammens is far more than just a last-minute transfer scramble. It is a calculated move to address critical vulnerabilities and align the squad with the manager's tactical vision, right? Lammens is a player with elite shot-stopping ability and ball-playing skills that Rúben Amorim's system demands and requires of goalkeepers. While he may not, come in as the immediate number one, he's a long-term solution who will immediately change Altay Bayindir from the backup, challenge Altay Bayindir for the backup role. So if we get him now, then he's not going to move into the number one spot almost immediately, but we'll see. I mean, we may never know. We're just going to be speculating, right? But he says he's going to be challenging Altay Bayindir for a backup role. Now, with his own statements indicating that he's open to taking a step between roles as long as there's a clear plan for him, this looks to be a smart strategic acquisition for Manchester United. What do you guys think? Do you think that Man United should, go all out for this keeper, get him done, sealed, and move on to other things? Because this signals a new direction for the club. So do you think Man United should go for Senne Lammens? Or, because obviously, if the club moves in this new direction, one focused on being coherent, high potential squad, then this is perfectly suited for what Rúben Amorim stands for and what it bodes well for the club. So let me know your thoughts and feelings about this whole Senne Lammens interest and all of that. I will not be shocked to see that the deal is secured even by tomorrow, right? And then we get it, here we go. But once you get it, here we go, we're going to bring it to you, we're going to break it down. Also, we're also going to give you a player profile. Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comment section as we build towards the game against Fulham on Sunday. The next video you're going to see now, for real, is the press conference review. Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comment section as we build towards it. If you're watching this video, please do like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't have to miss anything as it relates to Manchester United. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I don't take it for granted. We're building the community. We're growing together as a community, and we're going to keep growing. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Goodbye, and God bless.